inside. I can't explain what I believe when I look to you. I'll try when you were there. I'll find a place to hide.
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Smash the likes up on the way in. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well if you're new. If you've not heard, you probably know because of the title. But, yeah, Gvardiol's injury. Fuck me. I did not expect that one little bit, lads. I can't lie. Did not expect that one little bit. Joško Gvardiol has been confirmed by Manchester City in the last few minutes that he has suffered a fracture of the, I think they called it the tibial. Let me tell you what it is. What is it? The tibial fracture to his right leg. Lads, I can't lie you. I have no fucking idea how this even happened, mate. Bro, I thought it was going to be like a little ankle problem. Real talk, I did not expect that one bit, man. Yeah, one bit. Listen, when I seen it, yeah, I thought, oh, that's like a month, 2 months out. People are saying he's out for the season. Jack Gorn has just put out a tweet and said, Joško Gvardiol could struggle to feature for Manchester City again this season after confirmed he's broken his right leg. So, and obviously you've got the World Cup as well, so would he even want to risk it? I don't know, but it's not looking good, lads, on that front. I have literally no fucking idea how that's even happened, mate. I can't lie, bro. The actual thing, like the actual situation which has caused this, didn't even look that bad, man. Like, it didn't look that bad, did it? Bro, I thought, yeah. Bro, I thought he just done his ankle or something. I thought he just done his ankle or something, man. But no, it's not the case. Fuck me, man. It's really hard to be positive in it at the moment. Do you not think? It's fucking so hard to be positive right now. It is. Like, fucking Gvardiol, man. And you know what's fucked about this whole situation again, yeah? Like, we've obviously been playing Gvardiol a lot over the last 18 months, yeah? We've been spamming him out on that. And maybe we played him a little bit too much, whatever, right? But it's not even like a hamstring injury. It's nothing to do with overplaying. It's nothing to do with that. It's just a fucking freak injury, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you got a hamstring injury, you'd be like, oh, yeah, we just overplayed him. We played him too much. You know what I mean? Pep needs to chill on that. Pep needs to chill. But it's not even that. It's just a fucking mad freak injury, bro. So, yeah, they're saying he's out for the season. Or pretty much out for it. Maybe he might come back in May. I don't know. Fuck knows. But the people online are saying, nah, that injury is a cooked injury, and basically he's going to be out for the rest of the season effectively. And if he comes back in, mate, he won't be fully fit anyway. So it's just a fucking nightmare, and just not what we needed, and not what I don't think anyone really expected to see that, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know about you guys in the chat. I know Pep Guardiola sort of warned us yesterday that something bad was coming, but I did not expect that, lads. I just didn't. I expected maybe, oh, he's like sprained his ankle or some shit. He's going to be out for 6 weeks. Cool, right, whatever. Not great, but, you know, we might be able to deal with it. Fucking broken leg. I did not expect that, man. I did not expect that one little bit, mate. One little bit. And now you got Diaz as well. Fucking Diaz. Like, what's going on with it? He just posted something on Instagram a minute ago about his injury. He said, what did Diaz say? Diaz has said, we're on a mission. Nothing will change that. Frustrating time for a setback, but we will work as hard as I can. I'll be back as soon as possible. So that doesn't sound fucking good either, really, does it? You wouldn't fucking do that if you've twisted your ankle, would you? So that don't fucking sound good either. I'm trying to not be depressing or like negative here, boys, but it ain't not looking good right now. So we've got currently, who knows where fucking John Stones is? Who knows where he is? So current situation is we have 2 centre-backs at the football club that are currently fit. One of which is probably going to get injured anytime soon because that's just the facts. Pep Guardiola basically said it himself yesterday. Yeah, not ideal. Not an ideal situation. What's this I've been tagged in? This can't be true, mate. No, that's fucking fake news. Yeah, so this brings us back to the Mark Guehi thing. This brings us back to the Mark Guehi thing. We have to get Mark Guehi. If you want to fucking win anything this season, I think you've got to sign Mark Guehi. I think you've got to go and sign him. You've got to go and sign him. No injury excuse. No, it's not injury excuses. Go and fucking buy some players, man. Or we just accept the season's a rip already. Fractured leg worse than a break. Bro, that's what people say. I'm actually quite fortunate, bro. I've never broken a bone, yeah, or fractured a fucking anything, yeah. I'm quite lucky, innit? But people do say that, but I don't know if it's true, man. I don't know. I've never broken a leg or anything. Never broken a bone, never fractured nothing. So I don't know if that's true, but people do say that that is true. Yeah. But I don't know if that's true. Ake knee was wrapped up during the game yesterday. Fucking hell, man. We've got 5 centre-backs at the football club. 5 centre-backs. How has this happened? How the fuck has this happened, bro? How the fuck is it? I don't get how this happened, man. How can we get all these injuries to the same position? Why is it not just spread throughout the team? Like, you know, a couple defenders, couple midfielders, a couple of strikers. Like, why has it got to be all the centre-backs, man? Can you believe this? It's mad, isn't it? It's actually wild. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have got Mac. Yeah, we have recalled Max Elaine. We have got him back. We've got him back. People laughed when we got 3 more defenders in the summer. People did, bro. People did laugh at Arsenal, yeah. Ake was almost injured against Sunderland. I know. LB, I think a fracture is more complicated for the body to heal. A clean break is easier. Yeah, that's what people say. That's what people say, but I don't know if it's like fucking true. Scott, watching on Twitter, says, City are missing Diaz, Stones, Gvardiol, Ake, Marmoush, Aitnori, Kovacic, Gonzalez, Bob, Savino. I've only just had Doku and Rodri return. It's a miracle we can still play outside 11. Yeah, and you know what happened as well last year? This is where the fucking cycle starts. Because when players start to get injured, players come back and they come back too soon. Yeah, and then they play too much because we've got no other fucking players. And that's what happened last year. We was playing too many. We was playing players too much, too quickly, too soon because Pep had nothing else that he could possibly do. Like, he couldn't literally do anything else because all the players were injured. But then that makes them get injured again. So you get into this fucking death trap, death cycle of just players getting injured. They go, and then when they come back, they're straight back in the team. Like Rodri yesterday. For example, Rodri obviously should not be playing 45 minutes, should not be playing 90 minutes yesterday. But we got no other choice because Nico Gonzalez is injured. So, like, Pep's kind of fucked here. Like, what can he do? What can he do? And then he'll play someone, and then he'll get injured, and then people will fucking get onto Pep's case and say, why is he playing him? But, like, what else can he do? Like, Pep's probably sitting there today thinking, how have I gone into the season with 5 centre-backs, and I have 2 centre-backs, and I've had to recall Max Elaine from loan in January. Like, how the fuck is this going on? Fucking insane, man. I don't know, like, if the medical staff or something needs to be, like, reviewed or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Because this ain't normal, this. Surely this is not normal, man. This ain't a normal situation. Surely this is not normal. Surely it's not normal. Get Dr. LB in the club. Bro, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. I'm just asking, like, bro, maybe the medical staff need to be reviewed. Like, see, are they doing everything correctly? Are the physios doing everything correctly? Or is this just luck of the draw? It might just be luck of the draw. It might just be getting mad unlucky, but is it 2 years in a row? 2 years in a row? Is that normal? I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, it has been confirmed as well now officially. Manchester City have recalled Max Elaine from his season-long loan at Watford. Centre-back was there on loan. Max Elaine has been recalled from loan on parent club Manchester City. Elaine played 17 times for Watford. Impressing at the heart of the defence during a 4-match winning streak. Thanks for your contribution, Max. You're welcome back anytime. So obviously we had to recall someone. That's probably why Max Elaine was recalled, because of the Gvardiol injury. Because if you think about it now, we effectively have, like, it's funny because, like, in the group chat before, I was like, yo, someone said, yeah, we got 5 centre-backs. I was like, we don't really have 5 centre-backs, though, innit? It's a bit of a myth, really. It's a bit of a myth. Because with due respects, yeah, John Stones, like, he's never fit. So you shouldn't really consider John Stones like a legit fucking player in terms of, like, availability. Do you know what I mean? Because he's just not fit in it. So he's not really there. He's in the squad, and if he's fit, cool. In the last 3 seasons, he's played 1,800 minutes for Manchester City in the Premier League. So, like, I love John Stones, but you can't go into the season as John Stones as like one of those players. For just so you guys know, Donnarumma's played more Premier League minutes this season than John Stones has played for Manchester City in the last 3 seasons. Anyway, so the point is, you can't have him as like a legit option as a centre-back, right? So he's not really there. So then you've got 4. Well, what about Ake? Because he's now starting to pick up fucking injuries as well. So is Ake a player that you can really rely on? Not really, but not as bad as John Stones. Yeah, if we look at Ake's minutes over the last couple of years in the Premier League. Yeah, he's played, in the last 3 seasons, he's played 2,900 minutes, which is 800 minutes more than Erling Haaland's played in this season alone. So again, it just goes to show that, 2 of the 5 players can't be relied on. Yeah, so then you've got 3. Huzanov, cool, whatever. Gvardiol, cool, whatever. But Diaz started to pick up a few injuries last year as well. Do you know what I mean? So, rotten luck, obviously, but Diaz last year, yeah, in 2024, 2025, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4 injuries. So he's starting to pick up a few knocks as well. But some of the injuries that he was getting was because we was getting him back and putting him straight back into the team. So we got to be really careful with this, man. We got to be really careful. And I know people said it today and people will say it again. LB, we should never have kept fucking John Stones and all this kind of shit. I don't think we wanted to keep John Stones. I don't think Pep wanted to keep John Stones. But we couldn't get rid of him because no one would take him. No one's going to pay money for him. And he's not going to go. He's on 300 grand a week, mate. Yeah, he's on 300 grand a week, mate. He's not going to leave, is he? So I don't really think there was anything else the club could have done, if I'm being honest with you. But they can do something now. And it looks like they are doing something now. And they're going to sign Mark Guehi. That's the news. That's the rumours that's come out today. And obviously, when you combine the Mark Guehi links with the injury to Josko Gvardiol, it makes absolutely perfect sense. Let's have a look what we've got. Right, so Gary Jacob at the Times, he's a journalist at the Times. He said Manchester City have been scouting Mark Guehi for the last 2 seasons. Patrick Berger, he's at Sky Sports News. He said Manchester City are now in direct talks to sign Mark Guehi. Simon Jones and Jack Gordon, both from the Daily Mail, said Manchester City believe they can beat rivals to Mark Guehi if they go in hard now, with a view that the extra cost, obviously paying for him now, would be outweighed by the rewards if the centre-back can make a difference for the Premier League title challenge. And I guess that's the question. That's the question. That's the question you've got to ask yourself. Is the price of buying Guehi now worth it? Or would you just wait and get him on a free in the summer? I think get him now because I think this season we've got a lot to play for. We're still in all competitions, all 4 competitions. We're in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We're only 6 points off Arsenal, even though some City fans have thrown the towel in. Champions League, we're in the top 8. And obviously FA Cup's yet to start. We can still have a mint season, but if you don't sign a centre-back, I don't think you're going to win the league. I just don't. With Diaz, Ake, John Stones and Huzanov. No, because John Stones is never going to be fit. Ake will get injured at some point. Then you've got 2 players. And currently, one of those 2 players is currently injured, Diaz. It doesn't sound pretty fucking good, does it? Based on what he's saying on his Instagram. So, go and fucking get Mark Guehi. It looks like we're looking at it. It looks like we're City are looking at doing the deal. And it's going to cost a bit of money. And maybe Palace will be like, yo, we're going to rinse you. We're going to rinse you because we know that you desperately need him. But who gives a shit? He's worth 75 million anyway. He's worth 75 million anyway. So if you get him for 40, who cares, man? You're still getting a bargain, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think Diaz's injury is a muscle injury, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. But when you read his Instagram, it doesn't sound like he's going to be back like next week, does it? I'll work as hard as possible so I can be, he said, I will work as hard as I can to be back as soon as possible. Like, that doesn't sound like it's going to be back. I don't think it's bad. Maybe a month or something. But you got no Diaz and no Gvardiol for a month. It's not looking good, man. Give us some positive words. The positive words is that City look like they're responding. City look like they're going to react. They're not just going to go, nah, we'll just leave it and just see how fucking Huzanov and Ake get on for the next 6 months. Doesn't look like they're going to do that. It don't look like they're going to do that. Looks like they're going for Mark Guehi, which is good, which is a good player. And I think he's top-class player, me. I really rate him. We're crippled, lads. We ain't winning the league even with Guehi. It's not looking good at the moment, but who knows? How can we not buy Guehi now, Lemieux? That would be pure incompetence from the board. Get Guehi now. We need to protect Rodri. Well, fucking, I don't even want to speak about that geezer at the moment. We need Nico G back, man. Yeah? We can't be spamming Rodri out. Nah, no news on Nico Gonzalez at the moment. Pep said post-game, Stones is missing for I don't know how many months. I think Pep don't fucking... I think Pep's had it up to here with Stones, mate. And I understand why. Stones is missing for I don't know how many months. Ruben will be out. Gvardiol out. Ake, we always know he cannot play regular. Yeah. I don't think Pep fucking is... I think Pep's probably a bit fuming at the situation, man. Yeah, I think he's fuming at the situation. But what can you do? But yeah, I think Pep and Stones, man, I don't think he fucking cares no more. Remember, he didn't play him a single game in the Club World Cup, innit? I am right on that, aren't I? I remember because Stones was fit the whole tournament. I swear he didn't play Stones a single game. Let me just fact check that. Let me fact check it. 2020. Was it last year? Or was it on this year's stats? Yeah, he didn't play him a single minute. He was on a bench for every single game. He was available for every single game. This is why when people say, oh, LB, fucking they should have got rid of Stones in the summer. I think they tried. I think Pep basically said, not Pep in the press conferences. He used to say it in the summer. Pep was saying shit like, yo, some of these players are not going to be happy if they stay at the club. Yeah, if they stay at the club, yeah, they're not going to be happy because they ain't going to play. And then he didn't select him one. I think Pep tried. I think they tried, mate. But the players just was like, nah, I'm not leaving. I ain't fucking leaving. I think that's what happened. And obviously, at the start of the season, Stones actually stayed fit for a few fucking games. Do you know what I mean? It was nice to have him back in the team and then fucking got injured again. Do you know what I'm saying? So, fuck knows what's going on with him, man. Yo, we got MCFC lads, man. What's happening, mate? What the fuck's going on? Can you believe the look? Can you believe the look? LB getting Mark Guehi and denying him for Liverpool is a win-win. Yeah, it is a win-win. Absolutely. Facts. LB, as bad as this sounds, we might have to play Rodri centre-back. Yes, risky, but we have no choice. That's only if we don't get Mark Guehi, though, mate. Nico O'Reilly looks exhausted. Yeah, he does. Nico O'Reilly looks exhausted as well. He's looked exhausted in the last few games. You want a link, lads? Let me know if you want a link. Full send cup competitions, sack off the league and get top 4. Nah, you can't know yet, can you? You can't sack the league off when you're 6 points behind, lad. Fucking hell. If we lose on Thursday and Liverpool and Arsenal beat Liverpool, yeah, fairs. I agree. But you can't fucking sack the league off when you're 6 points behind him and you've still got to play him and you're on the same goal difference. Like, what we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Just sack it off. Right, lads is joining the stream. Let's get his let me do these super chats, man, before we get before Luke comes on. Big up sign. I smashed these likes up as well, boys. What's Fabrizio fucking shine? Oh yeah. Egypt have qualified for the next round of the AFCON, so Mamouche stays in Morocco. If we don't sign a decent centre-back, we're finished. Finito, Klar, done out. Awari, da, Terminado, de Decidano. What a guy. Big up Sides, man. Yeah, I don't know what any of them things mean in it, but big up to you, bro. Big up Brandon, who says, no, go after Van der Ven, swap him for Savinho. We need speed. Use the resources we have besides. He's surplus at this point. Good morning, LB. Big up to you, man. Yeah, it's not morning here, lad. It's late. It's late night, but well, it's not late. It's 20 to 8. Listen, I prefer Mark Guehi to Van der Ven. I think Van der Ven is obviously rapid and he would be good for the high line, but I think Mark Guehi is a better defender, if I'm being honest with you. Well, not a lot of people will agree on that. A lot of people do like Van der Ven. Big up NBA, who says, guarantees Stones will somehow be fit for the rest of the season. Be the best we have again, and City will give him a contract. Listen, I want him to be better. I want him to be fucking fit for the rest of the season. So I think he's mega. And I think he's at I still think he's our best defender. I know that's I know people don't agree, but I still think when he's fully fit, which is like twice a season, I still think he's our best defender, yeah. But no, you can't give him a new contract. You can't. You can't. Adam says, I'd rather Schlotterbeck over Guehi, better on the ball. I've only seen him once or twice, mate. Can't comment on that. Big got MCFC says, big blow for Yosko. No coincidence. Guehi rumours started. I think we'll strike a deal. Otherwise, won't be a brief all these journals. Very impressed if we do it. I think we're going to do it. I think we get Mark Guehi in January. Well, 100% I think we're going to get him. 100%. Yeah. The question, I guess, is when do we get him? Because in terms of the league, we've not really got much of an insurance policy. Like, if we lose on Wednesday and Arsenal win, bro, I'd be very close to throwing in the towel on the league then. 9 points. I would be very close. So if you leave it to the end of the window, like, for example, we did with Nico Gonzalez, I think we signed him on the 2nd of February in 2025. Like, we need to get him in quick. But obviously, Palace will be fucking licking the lips at this. They'll be going, fucking hell, we was going to lose him on a free transfer. Now Manchester City have got an injury crisis. Oh, let's fucking rinse them. They'll probably be sitting there now going 45 mil, 50 mil. And City will be like, well, what do we do? We'll negotiate. We can negotiate like we did with Donnarumma and stretch it and push it. But if we lose the next couple of games or even draw, you could be out of the title race. So I guess it depends on how much Palace are asking and, you know, how much City are prepared to sort of like fucking just full send this situation, man, to be honest with you. But, lads, can you...
You're right, mate. How are we? How are we doing?
Wounded, man. I just can't believe the look. The look we've got here, man. I can't believe it, bro. I remember at the start of the season, we had a conversation about like, oh, it's a bit risky going into the season with Stones and Ake because they're both...
mate, hang on. Let me test if this is me or what.
What, can you hear me? Chat, can you hear Luke? Yo.
I think I'll be. Are you dead or am I dead? Is the question.
Am I dead? Nah, I feel like I'm fresh. Yo, chat, who dead? They're saying it's you. They can hear you though.
You can hear me. Can you see me? Yeah.
I can see you. I can hear you.
I don't know whether you died then or it was me, but I can see you now. So.
Yeah. All good, yeah.
Nearly had a streamer crisis then, mate. We're gonna get chopped in a minute.
I know.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it's like a leg break or whatever you want to call it as well. Tibia fracture. I think it means broken leg, didn't it? Basically.
Mate, I thought it was just going to be like a sprained ankle or something, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no,
I thought, saying, you know what? It's probably going to be 6 weeks here.
There's people saying ACL, wasn't there, on Twitter? And I knew it wasn't that. It didn't look like ACL, but then as soon as I saw that today, I was like, wow. Lost probably our best defender there for the whole season. Guehi needs to come in. Simple as that. 30 million, slap it on the table. They were going to get 35 off Liverpool, by the way, in the summer, weren't they? So, yeah, for me now, just
Palace now, bro. It depends what Palace do, because Palace could be like, yo, sit here in a fucking defensive crisis here. Like, we could... I guess it all depends on how much City want it. But I've got to say one thing, yeah? Like, City are obviously serious because they found out either last night or this morning that Gvardiol's got this leg break. And the same day, they're in on this Mark Guehi thing saying, come on, let's get this fucking deal done. So, you know, we're serious about getting it done. The problem is, it's the urgency, bro, because I assume you've not given up on the league, innit?
Yeah, I don't think anyone should be giving up on the league. We've not lost a game in 10. Do you know what I mean? So, as much as we, with 2 draws is pretty poor. You don't want to draw to Sunderland. They can kind of let that one go. That game yesterday is poor though. That's really poor because you want to go and get 3 points. You know, they've got a tough game coming up. There's way less pressure on them now to go and win that game. I think they're going to go and win it. But if we'd beaten Chelsea, it's like 4 points. Suddenly we're breathing down the neck still, and we can keep it rolling. But 2 draws back to back for the new year is not good. You don't want to see that because we've had bad patches of this part of the season before, and then it's a lot of effort now to go and win a league title, and especially when we're getting all these injuries. I just want to hope Diaz is back pretty soon.
Well, have you seen his Instagram?
What's he saying on Instagram? He
said on Instagram, We're on a mission. Nothing will change that. Frustrating time for a setback. I'll work as hard as I can to be back as soon as possible. Come on, City.
Okay. That means he's out for a month, I'd like to think. Doesn't seem like it's... you wouldn't be putting that if you'd done a bad injury or whatever. So, yeah, we've got some weird games coming up because the thing is, I do on the podcast, I do a predicted lineup every week, and it seemed like the predicted lineup was just the same. And then now it seems like you're thinking about who's going to play. It's going to be so different now. And we've got so many games as well. We're going to have to rotate so many players anyway. Like, we're going to have to start making changes anyway. And now it's just been complicated even more by the fact that, we've got so many injuries. And we've got more depth in goal than pretty much any other position. You only need one keeper, so not great, is it?
We just have to shithouse wins. You know what I mean? Like we just have to win football matches. Like, I always like speaking about performances, mate, because I always believe performances, like, they dictate your results. But like, bro, we just need to win the fucking matches now, because that's if you think we're still in a title race, which I still think we're in a title race. Yeah. But if you still think we're in a title, it's just about results. We just got to get a result somehow. Like, if you can give me now 1-0 win on Wednesday against Brighton with a shit performance, I'll take it right away.
Yeah,
because we just need some win.
We've shithoused a few of them. Like you said, the Brentford away game, we weren't great in that. Another day you lose that. There's been results where, we've not played great and lost, like the Villa game, the Newcastle game, which kind of stank it up a little bit in them. On another day, maybe we get a result from them. But then there's also been games where we've not really played great. The Leeds 3-2, the Fulham 5-4. We got the results in the bag. So like you said, we can get the results. Just frustrating because there's like a black mark on the squad for the rest of the season. We've got no Gvardiol. We've got, more and more injuries. And it's going to breed more injuries. I hate to say it, but it's just going to happen. Stones is out. Ake's coming back. I can see him getting injured as well. He's not got a great record defense, without injuries and stuff. So, just got to hope. You just got to hope and pray. And, Arsenal aren't, they're not that good. I think they're good. Top of the league by 6 points. Clearly been the best team based on that. But we were 6 points off top after 3 games. And we're now 20 games in and with 6 points off the top. So, I don't think we can be that disheartened. Do you know what I mean? It's not that bad.
Now, but you know what you just said then about we're going to get more injuries. That's why we need to sign a centre back because this is what happened last year, bro. This is what happened last year. We started getting a few injuries, and then because players were injured, we were then bringing players back too quickly, playing them too quickly, too long, and then they get injured. There's nothing we could really do about it. Yeah, there's nothing really that Pep could do about it because what you're going to do, just keep playing Simpson Pusey like week in, week out. Like, respects to him, like that's not really fair on him either. So, like, this is why, like, you need to go and get this Mark Guehi. Do you rate Mark Guehi? Let's focus on Mark Guehi. Cameron says, do you think Mark Guehi is better than Gvardiol? I don't think he's better than Gvardiol.
I don't know about that.
No, he's not better than Gvardiol, but I think he's a solid. So I wanted City to sign Guehi last January. When we signed like Vita Hayes on Hustle,
I remember seeing it in the summer, and I remember seeing it in the summer, thinking Liverpool are going to just snatch him for 30 million, won the league and all that, and then I think he's unbelievable. I remember the first time I properly watched him like closely was at the Euros with England. Obviously, he was good there. England got to the final, very good there, and I didn't really quite work out how good he was until then. And I saw that and thought, you got to play on their hands there, Palace. Obviously, he was a big part of that FA Cup run they had last year to win it. I think generally the Palace have been quite subpar this season compared to where they want to be. So I can understand why he'd want to leave. I remember that weird situation when he was going to leave. Yeah, okay.
Whatever that means.
You'd like to think that he'll be back fairly soon, but then again, you never know, do you?
Was he holding his leg, or like, do you know what muscle it was? Like, do we know any idea?
He just sort of, I don't know, maybe hamstring. If I had to guess,
I thought he just walked off the pitch.
Yeah. I thought it was one of them where he'd just get up straight away, to be honest, but clearly it wasn't. Hamstring, people saying in chat 3-4 weeks. Yeah, I'd say like a month. You could see him. You look at the games now. What have we got? We've got. Pull up. Can you pull up the games?
Yeah. I'll whack it up on screen now. Here we go. Right, these are our fixtures, chat. There you go.
Right. So, Brighton at home. obviously, to Wednesday. Exeter, he wouldn't play in that game anyway. Newcastle away, there's a debate as to whether he'd play in that game. United away, we'd need him for. Bodo again. You know what? That game is really scary. That game is really scary. You know why? Because that is AstroTurf pitch minus 25 degrees. I don't know if you could make a worse situation to get someone injured in. Genuinely. Like a lot of pro footballers don't like playing on AstroTurf anyway because they get knee injuries. They get like really because the grass isn't like completely firm, is it? So there's a bit more flexibility when you get an injury on AstroTurf. I think it might have been Rooney that just said he wouldn't ever play on it. Like he just wouldn't because he gets.
It's your ankles, bro. When you play on AstroTurf, it's your fucking ankle because like there's no
down,
like when you put your foot on a grass. Yeah, like you've got some support.
Sinks in a bit, there's a bit of sponge there,
yeah. But with
so
the
that there's worrying because especially 3 days after the derby, I mean, I know we realistically need what? We want 4 points really, don't we, from the last 2 games? Yeah, knee joints there. I just think that game's so worrying, mate. Minus 25.
Just go there, shit out the draw, and then just beat Galatasaray, innit?
Yeah, I think we could win without getting out of second gear. Bodo's not been anywhere near as good as last season.
What are we saying on the table?
We need 4. We need 3 points and a bit of goal difference, or 4 points, realistically.
Yeah. So we're on 13. You see that, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're on 13 points with 2 games to go. Yeah, so we got 16. It was 16 last year. It was 16
Yeah,
last
I think
year.
it'll be 16. I've seen some of the projections. This like data guy on Twitter said 16 plus goal difference, he said. But if you just do a bit of basic maths, we've had 3/4 of the games. And how many's getting you in currently?
What, in that top 6?
Yeah, was it 12? 12 gets you in. Yeah. Is it 12 gets you in? Yeah, 12. So 12 gets you in. So that's 3/4 is 12. So 16. It's going to be 16 to get you in. If you had 16 and really bad goal difference, you probably won't get in. But I think
our goal difference is like
great.
It's
not great, you know. It's mid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mid, isn't it? You got like Atalanta, Atletico, Liverpool below us. But
you'd like to think if we were to draw, like obviously for that to matter, we'd have to lose 1 and win 1. But you'd like to think if we beat like Galatasaray, we'd beat 2 or 3 now.
How would you like if you're Pep now? Yeah. How do you manage this squad over the next?
So Brighton's the big like literally. If we lost that game, borderline, you could argue we were out of the title race. Because what I'd say is this time last year there was a point where, do you remember Newcastle drew with Liverpool 3-3? I don't know if you remember the game. And we went to 9 points. Newcastle played Liverpool last season.
Oh yeah.
Around this stage, and they drew 3-3, and it meant that we went from 11 points off Liverpool to 9, and we were never even close to being in the title race last season. So if we went to 9 points behind Arsenal, I think you can pretty much call it that.
I think so. I
think not far.
I think we drop any more points. Yes, I agree. I think Brighton, you just have to full send it, put whatever the strongest team out there.
And you're full sending it as well, knowing that game's on the 7th of January and you're not needing the full mega squad until the 17th, 10 days later, realistically. Exeter, I want to see 11 changes. We should be rolling them over with the worst possible team we can put out, with all due respect. What are they in League 2? Should be steamrolling them.
Yeah, that's facts.
So we should be steamrolling them with the B team, basically. Then, that gives a bit more rest time to the Brighton lads. Newcastle away.
I want to go strong, me, bro.
You want to go strong. You don't want to turn up there and lose 2-0 because it's going to complicate things going on. But I want like an 80% squad. Obviously, it's going to be Trafford in goal. I wouldn't mind seeing like a little Rico Lewis in there or something like that. A couple of changes. You don't want that.
I really like Rico, but not against Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, and fucking them guys.
No, you know what I mean? Though, like a couple of when's AFCON lads back?
Well, Marmoush just won today, so he's through, and Nori's playing tomorrow.
What's the latest they could come back, and what's the
final? I think the final's on the 18th. So
finals on the 18th, right? So they might be back for Wolves at home, basically, is what you're saying. They're not going to be back for Bodo away. 19th, right? So yeah, I mean, you can't really.
That's worst case scenario, and that's if they both get to the final.
But yeah. Well, what I'd say is, I want a full team out, full send, like I said, just full send that. Exeter, is what I'd say, whatever you want to call it. Unsend that. Newcastle needs to be a pretty strong, like 80, 90% fully strength team. There'll be a couple of changes. Obviously, the keeper will be different. United away's got to be full send again. Bodo, scale it back again a bit. I wouldn't even take Haaland, honestly. I know he's in Norway or whatever, but you cannot be playing Haaland in minus 25. Mate, he'll get injured. I'd rather.
Is that what it is? Minus? Are you fucking
minus
sure?
25 degrees, mate.
Bodo Glimt weather.
On the email from City, it says expect at the highest minus 15.
Here, BBC weather forecast. Bodo Glimt. Currently minus
10.
-5. Minus 5 at the
minus
moment.
5 now, though. Minus 5 in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think it's going to be worse.
Right, bro. You know they don't seize it over 0 degrees.
Say it again.
They don't get over 0 degrees at all in the day.
Surprise, mate. Honestly, I need a serious trip to Decathlon before that, mate.
Oh my God, it is. Tomorrow it's minus 10 degrees, bro.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, people saying no chance minus 20. It is, lads. And also, you know what's even worse? Do you know when you go on it and it says minus? Look at what it says. It feels like. It says feels like. You know that thing where it's like feels a bit colder than it actually is?
Yeah.
It says feels like, and it goes even lower. It says like feels like minus 29 on one of them. I looked. It's ridiculous, mate.
That is crazy. Does it say it on here? Where does it say feels like? Yeah, feels like today feels like minus 13 degrees. What the hell, bro? What is this country? Is it in Norway? Yeah, is that where it is? Norway. Fucking hell, man.
Miles away, mate. Honestly, it's absolutely miles away.
Feels like. What's this? Yo. Oh,
and it says,
bro. Feels like minus 25.
Feels like minus 25. There you go.
Look at that daily high.
Daily high, minus 14.
Daily high, minus 14 degrees. What do you mean?
And you know what's even worse? So you're sat now in a random room, right, in your house. What is it, like 20 degrees? Something like that? 20 degrees in your house.
Yeah.
If you went and stood in the freezer now, it'd be minus 3, right? That would be 23 degrees cold. And think about how cold you'd be stood in a freezer. You've then got to knock that off again from the freezer to get to that temperature that it's going to be.
Wow. Are you doing a vlog? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how my hands are going to work, but yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a vlog. Yeah.
No, that is crazy. I don't know how you live there, man. You must just get used to it or something.
Yeah.
That is absolutely wild.
It'd be a lot easier to just go to play like Bilbao or someone in like 10. Never mind minus 25.
Yeah, let's see how many players get
I don't want to see that. Yeah. It's not great, is it?
Yeah, like you say though, we don't actually need to win that game. If you draw, but then
that's why it's a big result.
It just puts a bit of pressure on the Galatasaray game, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? But how are they doing, Bodo Glimt? Are they done all right? Bro, they've not won a single match, man.
I think they've been stinking it out, mate, up to now.
Lost 3, drawn 3.
Some guys said freezers run at minus 25. I don't think they do.
What? Minus 25? Surely not, mate.
I don't know about that. Anyway, it's going to be cold. I think that's all we need to know.
Yeah, it is mad. It is mad. But yeah, it's going to be a tough month, man. We'll have to see how Pep... And Hudson did well, though, when he come on. Hudson not played a lot of minutes, mate. Yeah, I thought he did well when he come on yesterday. He just needs to get a little bit of like match fitness and that. Do you know what I mean? A bit of match fitness.
I want to see Nico and Rodri both fit at some point as well, like both fit.
In the middle, playing together.
Yeah. No, not playing together.
You don't want to see that? I do. I want to see
maybe a bit, yeah.
I'd love to see Nico G and Rodri play together, mate. I think it'd be class.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I could see it, but I just want to see them both fit for now. Everyone's just debating how cold freezers are, mate, in the chat now.
Yeah, content's mega, that's why.
Mate, that's what you get, innit? At least the AstroTurf's heated, someone said.
Oh, that's good. Maybe they just lie on the floor.
It'd be frozen if not. We wouldn't be able to play on it, mate.
Yeah. No, that is right. Yeah, to be fair, Haaland should be used to this, and he's Norwegian.
Still, though. Not ideal, is it?
Not ideal.
I'd just be wrapping him up, mate. He can sit in the stand with his dad and his family that are probably on all the tickets. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't
Yeah, what's this from
Lie
Shad? Shad
on the
says,
floor.
City had originally planned to be one of a handful of Europeans' elite clubs to make pitches to Guehi ahead of the Palace skipper leaving on a free transfer, right? So, yeah, we was going to be one of the teams that was looking to sign him in the summer. But obviously, because of what's happened to Gvardiol, broke his leg, we've obviously pushed that forward. You know what I mean? And then obviously, if you get him and Semenyo, that's a decent window, that, isn't it, bro? Semenyo and Guehi.
Yeah, that'd be a very good window. That. Have you seen Johnny Lara's comment, mate?
This one, we need a loot with, what's that?
Icicles, mate.
Icicles emoji. Yeah. All right, come on, man. I big up Noah as well. Says big up Luke. Love listening to you and your UCL Wave vlogs. Proper legend. Big up Noah. Big up to you, bro. All right, sweet. Yeah. All right, and bro, anything else, man, from you?
Nah, I think I've got to jump off and go eat my tea. To be fair, mate, I was tucking into a bit of bread, and I was like, I'll stick LB on the TV, and then look where we are now. 20 minutes later, yapping away about icicles, mate. So,
oh yeah, you going to World Cup, bro? Are you going World Cup or no?
Not got the bread for that. I wouldn't get tickets anyway for England. Anyway, I can get City tickets because I've been going since I was like in the womb. So you know what I mean. But yeah, I can't get England tickets resale. Will be ridiculous as well. Group stage, $800. Someone said there.
Yeah, Johnny said when you on the overlap again.
I think the next one's in a couple of weeks. I think it is. I think they probably bet they wish did one now. To be fair, because of what's going on. But somebody said, "Bit of bread, Luke. Are you a 1400s peasant?" No, I was just waiting for my tea to cook. Basically, so I was just eating a slice of bread. Sorry, mate. I don't know what I'll be eating in Bodo, but yeah, nice one, mate. I'll jump on next week at some point, mate. Hopefully.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Just send me a message in it. Big up to you, man.
Nice one.
Big up, bro.
Catch you in a bit, lads. Nice one.
Shout out MCFC, lads, man. Make sure you guys are subbed up to his channel as well for all the vlogs. Big up to you. Yeah, honestly, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. The prices are mad. The prices are mad. Do you know what I mean? The prices are mad. The prices are mad. Get your 115 helmet on, Luke. All right, let me do these chats, man. I'm going over to Dan Potts' channel for his show. He does a show every Monday night, so I'm going over to his channel right now. Let's see what he's saying. Let me do these chats before we get out of here. Do you think Liverpool will be... What? Bro, I don't understand why Liverpool are not trying to sign Mark Guehi now. I don't understand it. They literally need a centre-back, and he's there for cheap, and they're just not trying to sign... I don't get it, man. I don't understand why Liverpool are not trying to sign him. I mean, it's good for us because I want him to join City, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm feeling down about our season, man. Guehi might not want us. Well, put fucking 250 grand on the table. Put 250 grand on the table and unlimited trips to Abu Dhabi. Big up Cameron for the super chat earlier on, mate. Big up to Yanks as well with the super sticker. Big up to you. Appreciate it, man. Big up Flaw says, does the fact Guehi playing a back five warrior? Nah. Don't worry me. Don't worry me. And I think he's a baller, mate. I couldn't believe how good he was for England at the Euros, man. He was so good for England. I was stunned by his performance levels, man. It was so good. So good. So, nah, don't bother me whatsoever. Built to Perfect Souls. There's Guehi's and must with Gvardiol's leg break. Also, it's time for Ake and Stones to be rotated out of the squad in the summer as they can't even play on the regular. Yeah, nah, facts. They're gone in the summer. They're gone in the summer. John Stones, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because, like, he's been a legend for us, but he has to leave, man. You can't keep him. Like I say, lads, he's played 1,800 minutes in the last 3 years. 1,800 minutes. Donnarumma's played more than that this season. It's wild. Big up to Punny says, I don't know how to react. The season is done. We have to think about next season. I can't be positive now. Yeah, you're just being a bit emotional there, bro. The season's not done. We've got a semi-final against Newcastle in like a week, bro. And we might have Mark Guehi. We might have Semenyo by that time. It's not over, man. It's not over, Punny. Big up Richard. Arsenal fan says, Daddy Shake, can I have another 200 million? Yeah, it's not enough, really. It's not enough, really. Give me another fucking 200 mil. And big up to Andre says, shit, just got on now. Not the news I was hoping to hear. But I'm stunned by it, man. I can't believe it. I'm almost like, don't believe it. I thought it was just like a fucking ankle, me. I thought it was just an ankle injury or something. Crazy, Andre. Crazy. News on Diaz, it's a muscle injury. They're not telling us what it is. They just said it's a muscle injury and they're doing tests to work out what it is. But they've obviously done the tests. What are they going to say to Diaz? Just, oh, go on, mate, chill out. No, obviously they've done the tests. Yeah. They've obviously done the tests, yeah. But they're just not saying. Maybe they don't want to say anything because of the Matt Guehi thing. They don't want to like put too much, ammunition into, because a lot at the moment, Crystal Palace have a lot of ammo. They've got a lot of ammo, mate. Why don't we sign Camavinga? I mean, we can sign Camavinga, but it doesn't really help our centre-back situation, does he, right now? He's a midfielder. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Do you not find this season's been, like, really tough to build momentum? Like, you're like, yeah, come on. You have a good game or whatever, and then it's just shit. And then it's like something happens, either a shit result or an injury or, rumours or whatever. It's been a really tough season just to be like, positive for like 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. Even when we was on this run, we weren't even playing particularly well. It's tough. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. Bad Bomber. What's Fabrizio saying? Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, confirmation. Fabrizio Romano. Manchester City want to sign Mark Guehi in January. Talks have started. An initial approach has been made. He's on the short list, which may suggest there's other players on the list. Liverpool are attentive to the situation since talks in August. Bayern Munich also remain active. They talks to sign Guehi as a free agent. So it's not easy. There's some other clubs involved there. Some other clubs involved in the conversation. Fenway says, let's be real. We needed a lot of luck to go our way for us to challenge in this many competitions. Our squad depth, squad turnover was always going to make this a tricky season. Yeah, probably agree with you, man. Like, that's what I said about the window. Like, I thought we had a good window, yeah, when people said to me, LB, what did you think about the transfer window? I said, I think we've had a good transfer window. I just felt it was 1 or 2 players short. And then, you get the people who are like, oh, you're so fucking entitled. And I'm like, no, it's just my opinion is that I think the squad is 1 or players too short. Not short in terms of numbers. We have the numbers. It's the availability of those players. Do you know what I mean? But who knows, man? The season is still... It's we're only 6 points off the top. We're in a semi-final. We're in the top 8 of the Champions League. Like, it's not as bad as like it feels. But I do feel like in the next 2-3 weeks, it could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? If we don't get the results we need, it could be a lot worse. Like in the next couple of weeks, chat, we're gonna find out. Yeah, we fucked around and now we're gonna find out, bro. Funny how we were desperate for a fullback. Now it's probably like the 3rd or 4th in the pecking order of the signings we need to make, LB. It's actual facts, isn't it? In the summer, we were like, why the fuck are we not signing a fucking right back? And now it's like, yo, we need a centre back. We might need a second centre back. We need a midfielder. We need a winger. Possibly a backup striker. Yeah, it's mad. Mad how things change, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's definitely not doom and gloom, says Johnny, assuming they actually make some moves. If not, it could be Pete. Yeah, I agree. If they get Semenyo and Mark Guehi through the door, it's fine, isn't it? Like, I mean, we should be chill. And Jack Gorn said today in his article that Semenyo's pushing to get the deal done in the next couple of days. Yeah, seen that before. Yeah, seen that one before. Sammy Mockbell, he was the one that broke the news. Yeah, the one that broke the news. What's going on with Semenyo? Don't know. Like I say, Jack Gorn saying City he's pushing to get the deal done in the next couple of days. This is a true test for Viana. It is. This is where it starts, isn't it? If we get these deals done in the next 5 days, I still have hope, says Arneo. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it'll be crazy sending to an NFL game happened last night with my team Steelers. Both teams had to win to make the playoffs, and they're huge rivals. It was insane. You should watch the highlights. Yeah, I will. I'll check it out, bro. Someone said on Spaces, Semenyo hijacked Liverpool. They are paying him more. Fucking hell. Not ideal. Spaces is the sauce. Twitter Spaces is the sauce, man. You still confident City can win the league? I'm not confident we'll win the league, but I still believe we can win the league. But we need to sort our shit out like now because we're not playing good football. Yeah, we're just not. We're not playing good football. Our performance levels are not good. We've got injury problems. We need players through the door like now, and we need to start playing well like now. Like we're running out of time. Like it's already 6 points. Like Luke said, if we lose on Wednesday, I'd say 70, 80% of people will probably throw the towel in on the league. I might be one of them. I might be, focus on the Newcastle game, focus on the Champions League. I don't think we've got what it takes to overdo a 9-point deficit. I just don't think we've got it. LB, you think the Guehi has a gentleman agreement with Liverpool? Don't know. No idea. Remember, Viana talked about physicality. Don't be surprised if we go after someone else instead of Guehi. Well, Fabrizio said Mark Guehi's on the short list of players. So that suggests that it's not just Mark Guehi that we're looking at, but we need to move quick. You know what I mean? We need to move quick. We've got 2 fit centre-halves, plus the academy lad. Would you still thought? Well, I've already said I'd put a bid in for Anderson just to see if he's got a release clause. If he doesn't have a release clause, you're not going to get him. You're not going to get him because Forest are not going to sell a player when they're in a relegation scrap. They're not going to do it, yeah? But put a bid in because he might have a release clause, bro, like Morgan Gibbs-White did. Like, you have no idea if that could happen. And if they say, no, we don't have a release clause, no problem. Wait till the summer. Yeah, maybe. Is the player recalled from City? Yeah, he is. Max Elaine. Yeah. Yeah, he's a centre-half, man. I've seen him a few times in the academy, man. I never really looked at him and thought, oh, he looks mega like, but apparently he's done a good job at Watford. In fact, they're kind of glazing him, I can't lie. Apparently he's done a really good job at Watford. So, yeah. Why not Vita Hayes? I think it's more of a CFG thing, bro. I think City didn't want to look like, oh, we just come and pick the player back off you if we're doing shit. Hold that. Sorry, mate. It's not a good look for the CFG. What about Rodri centre-back action? I mean, if you're in an absolute crisis, you might have to do that, but it's just not where we should be. It's not where we should be, man. Don't recall Victor. Let him develop. He does have a release clause, so you could do it if you wanted to. When will Nico G be back? No idea. Yeah, I've seen Fabrizio's last post, bro. I've seen it. Need Nico G back. Can't leave Rodri hang out to dry. I know. This is, like I was saying then with Luke, like it's a spiral. It's a vicious circle of injuries. It's a vicious circle. Player gets injured, so another player has to play. They then get injured. The other player that was injured comes back from injury, but they should have 2 weeks, 3 weeks of bedding in, but they can't because you got no players. So they get back in the team, play. Oh, injured again because he's not fully recovered. He's out. You play an academy player for a couple of games, and then bang. He's just like fucking spirals out of control, man. Honestly. It's wild, mate. Well, lads, think we'll get it off. I've got to go on Potsy's channel. I was meant to be on there 15 minutes ago. Fucking hell. Big up to yous anyway. Big up to yous, lads. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Any football on tonight? Oh, Leicester West Brom. I might stick that on. What time is Algeria on tomorrow? 4 o'clock. Can't do it. I'm on Terry's channel. I'll have it on. I will watch it, but can't do the watch along. Anyway, big up, man. I do this watch along. I do these chats before I get out of here. Big up Camaro. Sick of Arsenal talk about these small injuries, but we can't talk about our serious injuries according to them. Bro, you know what Arsenal fans are like, man? They're on the wind-up, bro. They're on the wind-up this... well, they've been on the wind-up for the last 10 years, mate. Yeah. It's annoying, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, Camaro. Can't lie. Hey, your lad, though, Nunes, he never gets injured. Big up Toe says Semenyo's clause ends 10th. Deal must be done soon. Some people are saying the deal can't be done until the 10th, though. So it depends on who you believe. Yeah. It depends on who you believe, man. And big up Adol says, just heard Semenyo to Liverpool done. Liverpool have overpaid for Semenyo. That's true. That's GG's for us. That's the reason for the hold up. Nah, surely not. Surely not. Surely they've not hijacked the move. Surely they've not hijacked the move. Surely they've not hijacked the move. Surely not. Surely not, man. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. Anyway, I'll see you on Dan Potsy's channel in a second, boys, yeah? See you in a bit.